Hello everyone, my name is Eunice. This is my third year in the yard, in the inner circle. I came across TIP at a time in my life where I was struggling with myself, my children, and my family dynamics. But I can tell you for a fact that being in an inner circle has come with a kind of peace I cannot explain. The community has helped me structure my life, my family, my business, and gained massive understanding on the things that really matter. Family. I'm becoming, and my family is becoming. My children are doing great, learning and unlearning what we call the normalized nonsense in the inner circle. My once chaotic mornings are more peaceful. I've built better connection with my children because they feel safer to be more vulnerable with me, with no fear or judgment. TIP has a system that will keep you effectively accountable. I often think of TIP as an esteemed university of life where you don't have to go through those damaging experiences in order to learn life. We're a huge community of people and we hold each other's hands and learn from each other's experiences. When you understand that the children you're parenting are not yours, but God's. When you understand that you're a royal steward and you have been given arrows and a mandate to protect destinies and legacies, then you know you can't take any of it for granted. No anyhowness in the inner circle. But stay in a system that will hold your hands against all odds. The TIP as a system continuously evaluates and reviews their process. They go above and beyond to do this every year. It's a well-orchestrated system that is very intentional about its processes and the growth of each individual they come in contact with. I believe that TIP is what we need as a nation to take us from where we are currently to where we should be. It's a platform for nation building that yields high quality individuals for future exploits to the glory of God. What are you waiting for? Come and join us and see you and your family literally bloom from grace to grace. Thank you so much, Coach Wendy. I don't have a single regret ever since I joined the inner circle. God bless you and keep you and your family. Amen.
Yes, we are live. Welcome once again to my intentional parenting journey, amazing parents. If this is your first time joining us, tuning in my intentional parenting journey, you are so welcome. You are in for something special today because every session of my intentional parenting journey feels like sitting down with your family because here we have real conversation and lots of aha moments that will make you breathe in and say, "Oh, thank you, Lord, that was for me." Of course, every day you walk away from here with a takeaway rema that is going to stretch you for the rest of your life. Now, before we start, let's take a second. Let's take a second to appreciate Coach Wendy. Shout out to Coach Wendy. Drop your best emoji in the comment chat, please. Let's celebrate the woman who has bettered this vision for us. We love you, Mama. We celebrate you. All right? While you do that, let's jump right in. If you're just coming and you're sharing your best emoji as we celebrate Coach Wendy, please do not forget to hit on that share button. Share the link, invite everyone around you, call your accountability partners, your spouse, your tribe. Tell them it is time to fill their cups. You know, this space always leave us inspired, and it is at this time that you're supposed to invite them from the beginning. Invite them, let them sit in as we start, as we begin. Right now, let's meet our guests. Please, let's meet our guest. Oh, this is the one I have been actually waiting for. Joining us from the United Kingdom is Coach Eunice Awofala, fondly known as the Foodie Fit Woman. She's the founder of the Trim and Glow Tribe, a community helping women to live healthy and intentional. She's also a masterpiece woman. Of course, she's a masterpiece woman, and today is extra special. Extra special because in the building is our celebrant. Happy birthday to you, man. So, on behalf of the entire my intentional parenting journey family, on behalf of the Yadas, on behalf of our Yadas, Yadarikali Yadari, we celebrate you, man. We want to say happy birthday to you. My honorable members in the building watching now want to say happy birthday to you. We want to say a big shout out to you, ma. Coach E, we celebrate your life, your growth, and the light you are bringing today. The space is already beautiful. May your new age, may this new year for you overflow with grace, strength, and may your oil
Amen.
right, for the years ahead. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen. Coach E, it's such a joy to have you here with us. Good morning, ma, and welcome to the building, ma.
Good morning, Ife Sinachi. Good morning, TIP Academy. Good morning, everyone, and good morning to my mentor, Coach Wendy. Thank you so much. It's such a privilege to be on here this morning. Thank you so, so much. And yes, it's my birthday, and I can see the trim and glow women. Yes, Coach E is in the building. Thank you, everyone. Yes, it's a beautiful morning today, and I'm so happy to be here today and on this special day to share my journey. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, ma. Happy birthday once again. So, ma, let's start from the beginning. Let's jump in right while we are here. Shall we? You've always been someone who is passionate about growth, right? You're passionate about transformation and wellness, right? But what made you join the Inner Circle program? What was happening at the point in your journey that made you decide that this is for you? That made you decide you're going to be here, and that made you decide I am going to stay here because I mean you've been in the Inner Circle for how many years now, ma?
Okay, this is my second year.
Okay. So, what made you decide that this is for you and this is the place for me and this is the place I am going to be? Over to you, ma.
Okay, so I'm a mom of four, and being a mom of four, as coach will say, many lions are chasing me, as in it's not just four lions, thousands of lions chasing me, like maybe up to 40,000 lions are chasing me. Yeah, so and not just a mom of four, I'm a mom of I have three boys and one girl, and the girl is the last. So and raising those boys, we all know how boys come with all their energy, and especially my first one came with all this big energy, very as in very big energy. He's someone that he's somewhere, everyone knows that he's there. He has always been like that from his birth. So it was really difficult. It wasn't easy raising four children all by myself. And I remember a friend of mine visited me one time from America. We moved to the UK. In Nigeria, I had all the support I needed. I had family, I had relatives. You know how we do it. You have to bring everyone around and everyone is helping you there and there. And you don't really feel, you don't get to see the gaps that you do have in your parenting because you have everyone surrounding you and all that. And you don't even know when there are mistakes and things to be corrected. So, but we moved to the UK and I began to see that, wow, there's a lot of gap. There's a lot of my children really need my presence. There's a lot that I need to do. And I remember my friend visited me from the UK, from the US one time, and after she went back, she sent me this ebook, Raising Boys. So and I was like, wow, okay, maybe she actually saw that I'm struggling, that it's not easy. And not too long after that, a friend posted on the WhatsApp group which I belong to, posted TIP link. And at that time, it was a TIP conference, annual conference. She just posted a link randomly. And a group of over 50 people, I was the only one that I joined on the group, the link. And that day it was Coach Ebuka coming with his fire, flood, now beer and all that. Wow. After Coach Ebuka finished speaking, I'm like, wow, what's this? Okay. I think this is the system I need to get into. Now I'm seeing my flaws. Now I'm seeing the things that I need to put in place. And I think I need to get into the system. So immediately I joined the TIP. I joined the My Intentional Parenting Journey as well. I was following up, watching videos, hearing parents talking about their journey, and I said I was going to join this course, and I waited till when it was open, and I joined the cohort, got myself in, got my boys in the boys academy. I just jumped in, and I didn't just even jump in. I joined the TIP academy, and when coach now came during the induction, the first induction with the fire and everything, I'm like, wow, we have to read books, we have to do this, we have to, okay, then, because at that time I just rounded up my master's program in nursing, and I said to myself, I'm at school, I've cancelled anything about reading. Also, I'm not reading again. As in, right now, it's just for me to enjoy myself. It's just for me to just live life. What is? I'm not reading anymore. I'm tired. So, but then coach came with bringing up books, and it made me realize that come this reading thing, as in we have to keep learning. We have to keep learning. So it opened up my mind, and I opened up my mind. I'm going to accept this. I'm going to go through this journey, and I joined the UK Yadas team. And then when I joined the team, seeing the team, everyone shouting, "How do I get this book? Book here, book this." It was like chaotic. Everyone had no distributor around. When you used to get these books from Nigeria, how do we? How do we? And the spirit just led into me. Come, take on this thing. You can be bringing this book. I'm like, how will I be selling books for what? I'm a nurse. I have a job. I have things I do. I'm a mom of four. How do I do all this? But the spirit just led it to me that come, take up this book selling and start bringing up this book. Why are these people having all these troubles? And then I took it on and I became a bookseller, a book distributor for the UK team. Yeah. So at that time, there was no distributor at that time. So I became a book distributor. And there it goes. Since then, I've been in the yard. It's been an amazing journey. It's been amazing. Even with the Boys Academy as well, taking on the Boys Academy, got my boys there, becoming also a distributor for the Boys Academy, and just moving. It's been an amazing journey. But that is how I joined the TIP Academy from just a WhatsApp link. And funny enough, the person who drops the link on WhatsApp has not joined the academy till now. Yeah. And I was the only one that joined the academy. And I'm right now, I'm the one pushing everyone. Everyone know me now as Coach Wendy's girl. She's Coach Wendy's girl. That's what they know me as. So that is how it has been. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's how beautiful everyone comes. Every time I listen to others on how they come across TIP, it's always a beautiful story, honestly. It's always very, very beautiful. And that's the beauty of this journey. I mean, you're thinking you're signing up for you to come and learn about parenting, and then boom, it is for you and for something great, greater and greater things. Just keep, opening and you keep seeing yourself become something more better and something more greater. It has always been a beautiful line, and that's for me, it's a beautiful way of. I mean, that's the beauty of this journey. That's the beauty way of this journey. Thank you so much, ma'am. And if you're just joining us, you're here and you're seeing we have Coach E in the building, all the way from United Kingdom. And she's the celebrant. She's the celebrant in the building. Please keep dropping your flowers for her. Yes, ma'am. While we move on, I would want to know how would you describe the shift that have happened for you in your mindset, in your marriage, in your parenting journey, and even as you as a leader in your career, in your career line, and everything generally in your life. How would you describe what the inner circle have done for you, or how would you describe the shift inner circle have added, or the shift inner circle have done in your life generally? Over to you, ma'am.
Wow, that's a very big question because it's a massive shift. Like the mindset shift has been mind blowing, even for me personally. As in getting to that level, I'm like, oh my God, can I even carry all these things you want me to do? The mindset shifts have been amazing. First of all, I would say joining TIP, yes, I joined for my children, but it has been for me. These 2 years has been for me. It has been for me. It has been transforming. It has been me seeing the gaps in myself and pushing myself and making those changes in myself because, as Coach Wendy will always say, model to your children. So it has actually been a life transforming journey for me. And I said, I'm going through this journey. These first 2 years has been for me. The next year I'm coming. I'm still going to be a year one yada. Yes, I'm still going to be a year one yada. And I'm saying that next year, then I'm going to now say other things. But for these 2 years, it has actually been a personal transformation for me. I've moved from point A to maybe let me say points. Will I say, but to a very high extent, like beyond where beyond how I came. There's been that shift in my job, in my career. Initially I was like, I'm just going to just settle. I don't want to struggle for anything. It was just initially for me, it was just about picking shifts. It was just about going for shifts, night shifts, day shifts, and all that. It was just work, 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 work to make the money. It wasn't really about me wanting to develop myself more, me wanting to do more. No, It was just about me just working to just make more money. And but I got to realize, no, this isn't life. Now I don't even book shifts anymore. If I just go to my normal job and that's it. So I discovered this isn't life. This isn't the life I want. I come back most of the time. At the time I come back so cranky. I come back exhausted. From the door already, I'm already hitting the door. I'm coming in and I'm already yelling. Or as I'm just entering the house, my children are all coming to me, mommy this, mommy that, this one. And the way I'm just yelling and screaming to them, I'm tired, go away, step away. But I discovered the inner circle had changed me. It has moved me. It has built my confidence level. It has made me to see yelling as not the right way. And that's why I love that book, Yelling to Come. So when I yell, I just start yelling, I just come, okay, what is my yelling meta right now? I need to check that. I need to check it. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. It has made me to become more self-aware and more confident in myself. And it has made me to want to impact more in me and see that life is not just about just living. Because most of the times, many of us that move to the UK, we move to the UK and we actually lose ourselves. We lose those things. We lose our passion. We lose what we love to do. We just come and we just want to just work, 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 work. But it is actually beyond that. It's beyond that. And this is what the inner circle has made me to see. It has made me to realize that life is just beyond that. And I've moved. So before coming to the UK, I had a group. I used to, because I studied food science and technology as my first degree, and before moving to the UK. And while in Nigeria, I would support women to live healthy, to eat healthy. I had a group where I keep them accountable and all that. And it was massive. I had many people come back to me and say, "Oh, thank you for this thing you're doing. Thank you. I've changed. Thank you." But moving to the UK, it was like that dream died. It was just me now, becoming a nurse, just chasing my nursing dreams, going to shifts, just going to shift and coming back, going to shift and coming back every day, just wanting to just walk, 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 walk. But then I realized life is more than that. And then I joined the MMP. Yes. Coach Wendy, thank you so much for MMP. MMP was a life changer for me. Beyond my parenting, MMP showed me myself. Before joining the MMP, I joined MMP because I felt, I think maybe coach needs to give us her strategy. Let me just see how she does, because how does this woman do all these things that she does? Let me just see how she does it. And that was it for me. Even though I always had this passion of I want to be more. And that's why I was doing what I was doing in Nigeria. But coming to the UK, I lost it. So I joined MMP. I'm like, okay, let me see how coach is. Maybe later, maybe so many more years to come, I will go back to what I was doing. But I joined the MMP, and the first assignment, coach was like, your visions and everything. And I'm someone that I have those dreams, visions. I do not lose out on ideas. Ideas pop into me every time. So I'm a singer as well. I'm a gospel minister. I have my fashion business. I had a lot. So the first assignment, I had everything. I poured everything down. I do this. What is your vision? I was pouring everything. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. And coach was like, okay, we have to niche down. Do you want to focus on this one and let it move you? Then later on, other ones are going to come. So the MMP helped me to be able to see, but I wasn't really thinking back on going into this health space. I was looking at it for later on in future. But MMP helped me to see that, okay, this is a need. And whereas I'm a nurse, I need to also impact women. I'm also an endoscopy nurse, where we see things that happen inside the people's colons, their upper and lower GI tracts. So why don't you go back into this health space and help women to live healthy, to eat healthy, and to embrace their wellness? So MMP gave me that drive. And before the end of 1 month in MMP, I knew that this was what I needed to go into. And I got back, had to revive my Instagram page, and went back into that space. And I'm so grateful for the community of TIP, because this community has blessed me a lot. Just mentioning it, I've already built this community from parents that were buying books for me, that already knew me. All of them just come in, please, I want to join. I want to join. I'm like, I'm not sure I want to take this thing serious right now. But then going in, I started with just a 3 days detox program. And even coach joined at that. I'm like, What, God, what is this? What are you calling me for? What's all this? And the testimonies were mind blowing, mind blowing. I couldn't, I didn't imagine that. And that was God telling me, yes, it's time for you to step into this. So I want to thank TIP for that privilege. And it has actually been amazing. It has been amazing. Lots of women from the TIP team in my Trim and Glow, we call our Trim and Glow community, the Trim and Glow tribe. We are glowing everywhere. We glow from the inside to the outside. So supporting these women has been a blessing. People coming and saying, "Oh, I've not seen my menstrual period for 2 days, but after joining your community, my menstrual period came back. I had a cyst which I was supposed to have an operation, and I went back and it was gone. No operation anymore. It has been mind blowing. I'm like, God. So I'm so grateful for the TIP Academy. It has also changed me. It has moved me that now I also want to improve on myself. I started the TIP Academy selling books, but right now, to the glory of God, I am now an author. And this book is going to be launched on Saturday. And our honorable coach Wendy will be launching this book for me in London with me and many other women in London. So this is how much TIP has actually improved me. My journaling level has moved. I used to love journal previously, but later on I stopped journaling. But coming to the TIP, where you have to journal every day, you have to journal about what you do. My journaling has actually improved massively. Now I journal a lot, and not just even journaling as well. Journaling even about wellness, what we eat, what you have for breakfast, what you have for lunch, what you have for dinner. Everything is becoming intentional. And with that as well, I'm taking my Trim and Glow women along with me. I'm not just doing it alone. And also, I created the Trim and Glow 90 Days Wellness Journal. Yes. So where women get to read journal what they eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, how much water they had the day, how much they even go to toilet, opening their bowel, because bowel movement is very important, it's very key. But you know what? All these things have happened because of TIP. TIP has made me not to lose myself, to get myself, to enhance my skill, to hone my skill, to rediscover myself, and to help other women to fulfill purpose. So this is just some of them. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. You see how beautiful Inner Circle is. It doesn't just stay in one angle of your life, it just touches every angle of your life. TIP has made everything in your life so beautiful, man, that we can see it. You know, one powerful thing about growth is it's how it quietly start changing you, your tone, your language, your posture, your mindset, everything about you. The same things that used to trigger you, that used to frustrate you, becomes an opportunity for you to show love, for you to grow. The transformation, that's how it feels, like in a subtle way. And now look at how it have actually started to realign you for the thing that you actually call for. You know, yes, it's understandable when you move to a new environment, how frustrating it can be, and life just start moving faster. But when you settle in and you stick, you tell yourself, I am going to stay consistent on being intentional. And then your community you are in tends to support you in that your journey, and you see everything in your life begins to align better. That's the power of Inner Circle. That's what the Inner Circle does for you. Even if you think you have something you're struggling, you have something you're finding it as a challenge, you're struggling, you're going through, you feel that it's not something you can actually catch your breath on. Once you are in this community, there's nothing to bother about, because it's going to touch every angle of your life, and it's going to show you the way in each different step on how you're going to go with it. Yes, ma, you've shared briefly about the women tribe, about the Trim and Glow tribe. Yes, I would want to ask you. Yes, I know the masterpiece was actually the place that defined you and gave you that purpose for you to run with. I want to ask you, you lead that whole movement of women through that Trim and Glow tribe. How has the Inner Circle impacted the way you show up as a coach and as a mom, especially when life gets busy and demanding? How has it been? And especially the fact that you are in a different zone. How has it impacted in every aspect of it, ma? Over to you, ma. You're muted, ma. I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, better now. I can hear
Oh,
you.
all right, thank you. So the TIP Academy has transformed me. Talking about my parenting journey, I grew up in a home filled with love, joy. We had things. Some of the things which TIP does right now, and some of the activities, the tools, were things I saw my parents trying to bring up, even though not with the structure that CIP system has in place. But there were things that we had times when we go to the zoo every Sunday, we had activities every Sunday, we had activities every night, we had the kind of food that we eat every night. We had certain things that brought us joy. We had our Saturday mornings when my dad would come tell us about all his history, how he grew up, his father, his mom, the slave during the war period, everything. My dad documented memories. He had everything. So, but in my own space, my husband's own family was entirely different. It wasn't that way. So, and in my marriage, I would say maybe I was forgetting some of all those memories and bringing those things into my own family. And also coming into the UK and losing myself and just chasing shifts and all that. But the CIP Academy helped me to remind me of all those experiences I had growing up, all the joy those experiences had to bring to me, and the importance of tools. So I began to take tools seriously, starting with December tools. So previously, December in the UK or December abroad, usually we will have break when it's close to Christmas. And that break period is time where you can work and you get paid like double of what you've been paid. So previously I would take my December period to work because it's double pay season, Christmas feast season is double pay. But joining the TIP, I stopped. I take my break, my holiday, and I stay at home. And I'm doing activities with my children. I'm going on all the 12 days of Christmas with my children, doing every single activity, trying to do activities, taking pictures, documenting memories, all these things. And it was so beautiful. I did it the first year. We loved it. The children were so happy. And last year I took it up, ensuring that those 12 days of Christmas were very significant. For people who are on my status, they know me that okay, my status is always vibe. Yes. So those 12 days of Christmas were very, very key. The days where we do our puzzles, the day where we had activities, even cooking, baking, our pajamas night, our exchange of gifts. So those tools brought lots of memories and it brought that joy even into my home. And even my husband, we didn't even have those experiences growing up. He was happy to see all those things. So TIP made those connection because these activities actually bring connection. So doing the tools in TIP, it helps me to connect more with my children, connect more with my family. So apart from the December tools, every single tools, it just brings that connection. Sometimes I get back home and I say, okay, today this. We have to do this too today. Even if it is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that little time, it just creates that bond. We have to share with our family. Right now, my children, my daughter, pillow talk is her favorite thing. Every time she comes to me, Mommy, can we have pillow talk today? But I started with TIP, one of the TIP tools. Have a pillow talk with your children, have a pillow talk with your daughter. And every time she's coming to me, Mommy, I want to have a pillow talk with you. And she's telling me secrets and she's telling me things that, say, Mommy, I did this, but I'm sorry. I did this. You didn't know I did this, but I'm sorry. And well, all these things because we're having a pillow talk. So the tools have been mind blowing. The boys as well. It helped me to connect with them. Like I mentioned, I have three boys, and it was really overwhelming initially, but I'm able to connect with them. We are not perfect, we are still moving. But the truth is, every single day and every time where we get on these tools, it helps us to reconnect with one another. It helps us to build that sense of connectivity. And I see my children as well, being even in the Boys Academy, which is also, I call it a branch of TIP. Yes, Boys Academy, Girls Academy, all that. I call them branches of TIP. Being in the Boys Academy has actually helped them. Going for the camp program is actually a blessing. Many people are like, how are you doing this? How do you get do all these things that you do? But it's because I have those tools. It's because those tools are being shared. And I'm seeing, I am beholding, I am becoming, I am learning, I am relearning. And every day I place myself to say, I want to learn more. I'm not there. I have my flaws. But it's better to be swimming than not even to be in the water at all. So these are the things. I see my boys. getting on things. Yesterday, one of my sons made them jollof rice, and when he was making the jollof rice, he started with the paste, and he got burnt. And he came to me panicking, "Mommy, I've burnt the. I need to I need to come and see. I need to come and help him." I said, "No way. I'm not going to bail you out. You're going to do it. You're cooking jollof rice today. You're the one. Yeah, you want cooking, and you're going to do it. I'm not doing." I just went, peeped into the pot. I didn't say a word. I went back, sat down, and I allowed him. He went back, got another tomato, blend it, and started making another set of. That is children honing their skills, becoming independent thinkers. Yes. So the TIP has helped me to not just run to want to bail out my children every single time, but to help them to think, to help them to reflect, to help them to look for strategies to amend themselves without me being there. I'm raising my children to become independent. My boys, even down to the small one, he does things by himself. The people come and ask me, "How do you allow this boy to be doing this? How do you allow this boy to be going here? He goes to his football coach. He goes, how do you?" I'm like, he has the skills. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how to cross the road. He knows how to ride his bike from the house to his coach's house. He knows what time he needs to go to his coach's house. He knows the things he needs to do. I don't have to step in every single time because I want to walk into my grandma age and be popping, be glowing. I don't want to be a grandma and be stressing and be walking with walking stick. I can't even play with my grandchildren. No, I want to be popping. And for me to be popping, I know that I need to start now by building my children, building the skills in them for them to become independent children. And raising my boys, not bailing them all out, the boys that cannot cook, boys that don't have skills. So building those skills in my boys, these are the things that CIP has taught me. And I'm seeing my boys doing things, taking charge, developing themselves. Talk about the Boys Academy. Reading has become a culture. Yesterday, we're going to have our reading because as in the house, apart from what they do with Kuchebuka, in the house as well, every month, we have a day that we do our reading summary. And that reading summary, every one of the boys have to share their slides. They have to do PowerPoints and present the PowerPoint to the whole family. We sit down in the sitting room in the evening and they come to present. And I've even taken it even top upper. I don't do it alone now. I do it with another Yada family. So we do it as a team. So her children bring her sons bring his PowerPoint and we bring ours. And then at the end of the day, we say who did presentation, who did best. And we give an award. We give a prize to the person that have done best from any of the families. So this is what CIP has helped me to do. Even my down to my 8-year-old who is going to be 90. So today is also the birthday of two of my children as well, my daughter and one of my son as well. So even my 8-year-old, if you see the PowerPoints he does, you'll be like, wow, how does he do? I didn't teach them. I didn't teach them for one day. I just told them one day, I say, come, from now on, we are going to be doing our book reading and in PowerPoint summary. So when you read any book of the month, ensure that you have your PowerPoint ready. And they have been doing that. And my daughter, who is 5, who is going to be 6 today, so she's 6 today, she has been, I want to start doing my own PowerPoint as well. And I want her, and I've told the brothers, you guys need to train her. She's going to learn. But those boys, they trained themselves without anyone. I just came one day and said, you guys are going to do PowerPoint. And they went on Google, researched, and started doing it themselves. So these are the things that CIP has taught me. We've moved from, my boys have read all the books, all Coach Ebuka's book, every single one of them. In fact, even the books for next year, they finished it. So Coach Ebuka, maybe you write more books. So yes, they finished the books for next year. Yeah. So that is how far book has gone for us. It's not just even reading books. I read books now beyond even just CIP books. The other day when Coach Wendy is mentioning, we have to read this book. Any book Coach Wendy mentions, I'm going to buy them. Even if it is me going through them once in a while at pocket time. Like as Leslie would say, binge reading. Just binge read. It's fine. Vera, my friend, Vera in Canada, TIP has made me to connect with a lot of people, a lot of women. Vera would call me, Eunice, okay, we are reading this now. The other day she called, Eunice, we are reading Otedola's book. I bought the book. That's what we are reading. So it's that community, it's that sense of reading, it's that sense of development TIP has made me to meet a lot of women. I have people, I didn't know Vera anywhere, but I can go to Canada and I will stay in Vera's house because we've become so close. Jennifer Uma Okeke to GMO. GMO is my power sister. TIP has made me to connect with people that feel me. Jenny is going to call me and say, have you written chapter 1? Have you written chapter? Eunice, I need you to submit this chapter now to me. But that is how accountable TIP has helped me to become with these women, giving me lots of women that want to come around and we build ourselves together. Is it Wura that will call me? Eunice, this thing, are you sure it's not a lay-hanging fruit? Low-hanging fruit. So people in annual mastermind, yes, you understand that. Yeah, those are the people that can understand. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do that? Should we do this? Should we do that? Wula traveled all the way coming from Nigeria and visiting me. We didn't know ourselves before. It's all from TIP. It has given me that community. And it's not just women anyhow, but women that we want to all improve ourselves. We all want to become. We want to become something. And we are developing each other. And we are keeping our children accountable as well. Vera is calling me. In our impact job, we must not forget our parenting. Yes. We must not forget that we are first parents. We need to instill these skills in our parents. Have you listened to yesterday's webinar? Oh yeah, go and listen. And I'm chatting her. Are you on the webinar today? In fact, I even had to move my off days to Thursdays. But just because it couldn't support with childcare system, I had to take it off at the time because it wasn't convenient. But this is how TIP Academy has made me to become really intentional about lots of things, about me developing myself, building skills in my children, and ensuring that I try as much as possible to model to them the children that they have to become, the adults that they want to be, kings, to become kingmakers that will sit with kings and not sit with mean men. And for me, becoming that queen that will sit with kings. On Saturday, I'm organizing a program for women. This was mind blowing for me. Like I mentioned, ideas come to me like it just pops. And when I know that okay, God is leading me to do this, I just move with it. When I wrote my book, I was just like, I'm just gonna just write this book and just keep it on Amazon. And then I just got the initiation. Put this book. You're launching this book on the 1st of November. Coach Wendy, invite Coach Wendy to come and launch the book. I'm like, Coach Wendy. And I sent her a message immediately. Ma, can you? And she said, yes, it's fine. And that was it. On another day, he said, okay, apart from Coach Wendy, there's going to be one of the Daddy Gio's assistants, one of the intercontinental, how do they call it? Continental assistant Geos, intercontinental representative of Daddy Gio in the UK. Pastor Mo, call Pastor Mo. She's also going to be launching your book. She's going to come to your book launch and she's going to pray and launch your book as well. Like, Pastor Mo is very busy. It took my church, my big church in the UK here, over a year to get Pastor Mo to come to my church to visit us. And I want to invite Pastor Mo in just 1 month. How can that work? But I just stepped in and I messaged Pastor Mo. Pastor Mo, can you? And she said, yes, it's fine. I don't usually do this because it's my birthday period, because she's turning 60. It's my birthday period in a few days, and I don't usually go out when it's close to my birthday, but I'm going to do this for you. That was mind-blowing for me. But the truth is, TIP has made me, Coach Wendy has made me, as in MMP, to realize that nothing is impossible. With the daily voice notes, one of the favorite teachings I had, which brought that shift for me, even moving to the UK, was the Zelofeda daughters, which Coach Wendy usually talk about a lot, and even in the MMP as well. Them taking a step to do things that were not ordinary. Even God had to change his own rule for them. When I read that story before I moved to the UK, when I got that interpretation of that vision, that was one of that mindset shift for me. Then moving to the UK and hearing that from MMP and how coach taught us, I knew that there is nothing impossible. We can actually achieve anything. We can become whoever we want to be. It is about us stepping in. When God has stirred the waters, get ready, jump in. Do not wait. Do not wait. Jump in. So I am getting to that place where I'm going to sit with kings. I'm seeing my flyer alone. I'm like, God, it is me, Coach Wendy, Pastor Mo that is up there with Daddy Gio, and I'm going to be with, and I'm inviting them to sit with me. But that has made me realize everything that Coach always say. When you build yourself, you develop yourself. When you become intentional about the things that you do, you would sit with kings. And that is where God is taking me. But all this, I was able to realize in TIP. Because if I had just moved to the UK and just keep booking shifts, my life wouldn't have changed. I would just be booking shifts and just earning salary. But now, I am not just, I still work as a full-time nurse, but I am making impact in the life of many women. And I'm grateful for this. So this is some of the things that TIP has done for me. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. I in how you've learned to bring intention into everything you do in your life. The community, the circle, the way you do. We are no longer chasing money, we are chasing impact. Yes, into the impact, you will still make money. We are now more focused on making impact. You are now more focused. The inner circle will give you the right circle, the kind of people that, I mean, you're on the same headspace with. The kind of circle that will hold your hand and move the mountain. The kind of people that you connect with and you see yourself, you become something else. The same mentor you have, the same coach you have, the MMP, the Coach Wendy, the Intentional Parent Academy, Coach Wendy, the mastermind, the same powerful force you need to turn your life around. You see, sometimes being aligned spiritually gives us the energy to stay consistent physically. No, it's not in the ordinary physical realm. You being consistent, it's you connecting spiritually first, connecting with the right circles, connecting with the right mentor, connecting with the right people in the same headspace. If only you have seen yourself as a co-creator, if only you have seen yourself as if only you have seen yourself as a kingmaker, and then you are seeing yourself as a king. You see yourself aligned. That is the place you need to be, the inner circle. That's the only place you stay and you see yourself move mountains. You see yourself move things. You transform things. You renew things. You become something extraordinary. You are now a coach. You still do your nursing job. You still do this. You still connect with the right circle. You still read the right book. You are now a writer. You've bettered something more than ordinary, something more powerful. Where can it be except the inner circle? It's like God starts showing you that strength that is not just about moving muscles, but it is in the mindset, in your surrender. Have you surrendered? Have you come to be here and be here? Have you come to be here and connect? Have you come to be here and say, no, I am going to stand up. I'm a kingmaker. And then you stand up and then you connect and then you see yourself become something more extraordinary. Thank you so much. That was so powerful. Amazing. And if you're just joining us, you're hearing from Coach E, sharing her powerful journey and how she's been able to align and connect, and how this inner circle has bettered something. It's only is when you come into the inner circle that you see that inner circle has everything you need. Where your children, where your boy child will be coached, where your girl child will be coached, the masterpiece, the mastermind, is only in the inner circle. When you come into this place, I don't even know why people are so. I don't know, honestly. When people complain about so many things about money, 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 when you come into this space, you see that it's beyond learning how to raise your children. It is. It touches every aspect of your life. It is in this place that you bettered your trim glow women. That you learn that no, you want to go back to the thing you had the passion for. You like it's like there's a light on your forehead awakening you, revealing that inner thing that is meant that you are supposed to be. A lot of times we don't even know what it is that we are. It is there, oh, it is not lost, it is there. But you just need somebody to come and tap you and say, no, wake up. This is where you're supposed to be. You need a mentor. You need someone to speak to you. You need a place where you hear the things that will awaken you. And where else would it be if not the Inner Circle program? Thank you so much, ma. Please, I want us to talk about the Inner Circle webinars and book. Let's talk about the favorite Inner Circle webinars. You've had, if you had to pick your top 3 webinars and your top 3 books from the Inner Circle program, which ones would you say really left an impact in your heart between the inner circle webinars and the inner circle books? Pick your top three, each that have actually left a mark in your life, that have shifted and made something that have left a mark in your heart. Over to you, ma. Yes, I think you're muted.
Okay, can I be heard now?
Yes, yeah, you're.
Okay. So my number one webinar is one of the most recent webinar, and that's the skill of extra. That skill of extra was just like coach was talking about me, because I know that I've always had these extra skills in me. I'm someone that I have these skills. I do a lot of things. Whatever I want to do, I do it. But if I don't want to do, I don't do. I could be a procrastinator, but when I step in to do something, I do it. So that skill of extra webinar was really for me. And one thing about the skill of extra webinar that revealed myself much more to me was the fact that growing up in school, primary school, secondary school, I was always known as that one that talks a lot. My teachers would say, she's a very good girl, she's a very nice girl, she's a very good girl, she's God fearing, she's good, she's doing well. But she talks a lot. They always wanted to silence me. My voice was always, they wanted to shut me down every point in time. But listening to that webinar made me realize that God has placed things in us. And we can't, there are some things that we can't change, but we can use it positively. That is it. And I see this in my son. I see this in one of my son. And when he's reacting, when he's talking, I'm like, okay, because he's revealing and telling you the truth, as in telling you certain things. But this has made me, that skill of extra taught me and made me realize that the skills God has impacted in me is for a purpose. God has made me for a purpose. Now I talk to women. I talk to my Trim and Glow women. We have my circle, and when I send them motivation, when I send them the voice notes, and many of them come back to me, Coach E, I think there is something about you. You have that gift. You have that gift of motivating people. The way when you talk to people, the way you hit on things, and it just brings that change. Women in the yard, even those beyond the Trim and Glow community, they reach out to me a lot of times, as in many women reach out to me for different things about different aspects of their life. And I'm able to encourage them. I'm able to say some things to them. And they get that strength. And they come back to me and say, that thing you said actually helped me. That thing you said saved me. And a lot of them come to me and we don't just talk, we pray as well. So it just makes me it made me to realize that God has actually positioned me for a purpose. And that skill of extra is going to impact on people. As Coach we said, that she talks a lot, but she has learned to talk meaningful things. And that is one thing I've picked on. Even in the spaces, something happened to me sometime last year, because WhatsApp group, as Coach will always say, ensure that you are in WhatsApp group for a purpose. Don't just be there. Previously, before TIP, should we just book shifts and come back? I would just be scrolling on groups, scrolling on one WhatsApp group, commenting. But no, my time has become important to me. In fact, I don't even have time. I don't have time. I don't even have time for necessary messages or necessary gist. I don't have the time. I mean, 24 hours is not enough for me right now as I speak to you. I need more. In fact, sometimes I'm like, God, I just need you to help me to manage the 24 that I have. If you can increase it, please increase it. So I don't have time for unnecessary things. The time I have, I'm using it to build the extra. I'm using it to build more skills. I'm using it to develop myself. I'm using it to read. I'm using it to spend time with my children. I don't have time anymore. To be doom scrolling? No, I don't have that time. So another webinar for me is the one that talks about the foolish virgins. That webinar, because I always want to bail out everyone. And being an Ada, as the Igbos would say, an Ada, it comes with a lot. And when you're Ada, you have that open heart. You want to carry everyone with you. You want to have I have that very open heart. My house is open to everyone. I just want to bail out. I want to support. I want to bail out. I want to reach out to everybody. But that webinar is one webinar that I always remember. I always look out for every year. And coach keep renaming them. But to me, I just call it foolish virgins. And say, I don't want to keep being a foolish virgin. No, no, I have to be wise. Wise in every aspect, in everything that I'm doing. Even though I want to fill up spaces, even though I want to support people, even though I want to, but I have to be wise. Even in the dealings, even with my husband as well. It has taken me out from being that foolish virgin. I don't want to be a foolish virgin anymore. Another webinar for me is the energy management. To be able to manage my energy, not spending time in things that do not please me, things that are not going to help me. I am strategic about my time, strategic about developing myself, strategic about stepping into positions, stepping into the right places at the right time. That are not necessary, taking them off. Right now, if I have to watch a movie now, it has to be a meaningful movie. I don't even have the time. But if I want to watch a movie, I'm watching a movie with my book. I have my book with me and my pen and I'm writing. The other day I was watching Victoria's documentary, Victoria Beckham. And I filled up 2 pages from lessons I've learned from the book. But these are things that coach has taught us in TIP and in MMP. In MMP, we have assignments to watch movie. Go and watch this movie and tell me, write about what you gained. And I took that on. So when I'm watching a movie now, I'm writing down my lessons, writing down all my lessons. My children, I'm watching a movie with my children as well. And I'm telling them, what are you learning? Is this impactful? It's not just about just spending your time and just looking into the screen. But ensure that you're using that time wisely. So when I have my movie time, my movie day, my movie nights, I make it very, very special for me because I know that rest is key. I make it special. Pop the lights on, beautiful lights on, have my popcorn, sit down, raise my leg up, I'm watching my movie, and with my book and pen. While I'm trying to relax, I'm also learning something. So energy management has been a skill for me that I carry on, not spending my time in things that don't please me or things that don't matter to me, and going to places that are even important that would make me to become a better version of myself. About 3 weeks ago, I was in Obi Kubana's wife's conference. These activities help me to know that I need to step into certain places. Put yourself in those places, attend events, go for conferences that will build you, that will impact your life. Just going for that conference helped me to connect with certain individuals, people that matter, not just matter, but they're going to move me from step point A to a higher point. So these are things that TIP has taught me to be intentional about many things, about the actions. So these 3 webinars I've mentioned are my top 3. Other ones as well, time management skill and all that. But these 3 are my core.
Okay, ma'am, that's your top three webinars. You've not mentioned the books.
Okay, so the books, number 1, Connect to Correct. Connect to Correct is one book that I love so much. It's the first book from last year. I think it's changing next year. However, Connect to Correct helps me to connect with my children. And I'm intentional about how I connect with them. So like my son, I'm intentional about their activities, even if it is 5 minutes I'm spending with this child. What can I impact on this child right now? Like I mentioned, I have lots of lions, thousands of lions chasing me. Being a mom of 4 with this my small body, it's not easy. My first son is way taller than me and growing bigger. And sometimes I'm looking at him and I have to look like this. How do I connect with him? Going on activities with him. He loves to run. We run together. Early mornings, in the evenings. I want to talk with him. I'm going with him. I'm going out with him. And just alone without the other children coming in. And we are spending time together. So these are things that TIP has helped me to know, to build, to nurture in my children. My girl has her own time. I know that her favorite thing is pillow talk. So when I know that, okay, I really need to speak to my daughter, Tiara, can we have a pillow talk today? And she, oh, yes, yes, she's excited about it. So knowing what every one of them wants. My last son, he loves hug. Just hug him and your problem is finished. That thing that you're trying to hit your head about is all gone. Or you want him to do, he will do it very well. So I know that that one, hugging is his thing, and I hug him. The other one, Tom, just say things to him calmly. Don't drag. Just say to him calmly and praise him. So TIP has helped me to connect with my children, to understand their love languages. That's one of the books as well. But I'm not going to mention that, that's an extra. Another book is Resolving Sibling Rivalry. I love that book a lot. That book opened my eyes to see that sibling rivalry could bring death to not just a family, to generations. Look at Adidas and Puma. Look at the fight. They made me to realize, look at parents or even mothers that are bringing their children and logheads together with each other. So sibling rivalries made me to be very much conscious, even with dealing with my siblings, dealing with my sister, one of my sister, my last sister. She always wants to do other ones, whatever I say, Mama T, whatever I say, it's fine. But that one, she always wants to argue with me. She wants to drag it with me. But it has made me, reading that sibling rivalry made me to realize that, okay, I need to know when to just align. I need to know when to just sit back and let her. I need to know when to not feel like, oh, I'm the senior sister. And even with my children as well, it made me to know that, I have to do all I can to ensure that sibling rivalry is not something that dwells in my home, to ensure that they have that bond. So in my family, in my children, I have 4 kids, but they have 2 groups. So the first 2 are one group. The second 2 are one group because they're kind of like in the similar age brackets. So I've shared them in that way. So the first 2 are like teenagers. The one is to be 14, the other one is 12, preteen. The other 2, the Coach Etima and Coach Ibuka's babies, the smaller ones, 5 and 6 and 8. So, but it has to help me to group them. And so when they're quarreling and having I know how to tackle and when to step in, and sometimes even when to just leave them and then call them back together. How can you both resolve this? I need you both to resolve this yourself. Another book, the last book which I'm going to mention, is The Independent Thinking Child. Independent Thinking Child has been one book that I love so much. It's the book of the month of October, yes. But that book is packed. Raising your children to become independent thinkers. I read that book last year. I'm reading it again this year. I will read it again next year. Because one thing I want to do, as being a mom of 4, 3 boys, plenty lions are chasing me. I don't want to raise boys that don't have skills. No. I don't want to raise boys that will go up tomorrow and they'll be giving their wives job and say, oh, I cannot cook, I cannot clean, I cannot this. No. My boys will do everything. I don't even have to cook some days now. They step into the kitchen, they are cooking jello. In fact, there are some recipes that they cook better than me, like spaghetti. It is one of them. It is his favorite. One of them, baking is his favorite. The other one, making smoothies is his favorite. So they all have their special dishes that they are good in this one. When I want someone to cook this food, I'm calling this one. Even down to the 8-year-old, my 8-year-old son. He cooks, he makes his smoothies, he packs his school lunch. I have a school lunch guide which I created, which is also available on Seller, which I sell to in my Trim and Blue community. He takes the guide and he's making something for himself. Even my daughter, which she's going to be 6 today, she makes her cake. She makes her breakfast herself. So I'm not thinking waking up in the morning, oh, how do I make breakfast? I come to make the bulk big cookings. They do their cookings. They do other things. So I'm raising them to become independent thinkers. Yeah, raising them that way. These things have helped me to have that relief. Because, like I mentioned, I want to be popping, as coach will always say. I want to glow and I want to be popping. I don't want to get into my old age and I'm working with a walking stick and I'm not. No, I want to be popping. I don't want any child calling me, the wife calling me, my son's wife calling me. I'm tired of this, your son. He cannot cook, he cannot do anything. No, I make them realize that they need to do these things. They have to do these things. So these are my 3 top books.
Amazing, amazing. Are you popping? Do you want to be popping? You want to be popping and you're not in the inner circle yet. I don't know. You don't want to pop. Of course you don't want to. You can't be in the inner circle and you're not popping. I always say one word from God through the inner circle webinars can reset an entire generation. Just
Mm,
one. And you never can know what section it will be. That's why the inner circle webinars is a must. Just one word. The one word God sends for you can be from any of the inner circle webinars. There are so many inner circle webinars, but if you were asked to pick your top 3, you were going to be able to say, "Oh, it was this one, it was that one." But if you're not there, you miss out. You miss out because you never can tell which. And the books, these books, the books are on something, is a different conversation now. The sessions, the books, they will hold that turning point for you. The book for me is a turning point for everyone in the inner circle. And Apostle Chris said, the inner circle, the book Connect to Correct is like a desert. So anytime you finish picking any of the books, you should just take this one. You should just, if even if you have all the bundle of the books, this one is a plus for you. It's going to be like your intro into the books. Yes, it's always a turning point for you, for everyone. It's like God hides wisdom inside these small small books. Everything you need is inside this book. In every small moment, it's waiting for you to lean in. Have you leaned in? Are you in the inner circle yet? Have you leaned in? Are you there yet? Or you are still outside? You're on your own. Thank you so much, ma. That was so powerful. Now, there is someone who is watching here, who is sitting and who is still thinking, I'll join the inner circle next time, or maybe next year. I'm not sure I'm able to join now, or I don't think I have the time. Because every time people come here to give excuses with time, someone will register inside the inner circle and the person will still be dragging, I'm overwhelmed though, I'm overwhelmed though, I don't think it's the right time, oh, I don't think I have the time, oh. Please, I want you to speak to this set of people. What would you say to those parents who still are on the fence and who still thinking, I don't have the time, and maybe I will join next year when I have the perfect time, or maybe this, or maybe that. Speak to them. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, to every parent that is still thinking, inner circle is the real circle you need to get into. Inner circle is that place where you come and you're able to hone your skills. Is that place where you come, you are able to get the right community. Life is not just about just having people around, but having the right people in your life is what builds you, is what makes you. And inner circle is that place. I'm grateful for the UK Yadas community. I'm grateful for the people around me. Vera, Debbie, Wura, lots of them, a lot of them. These women have impacted in me. I've impacted in them. We build each other. We're able to have that sense of that support, that community. The Trim and Glow Women tribe has become a tribe of, has now become an extract of Yadas. We went to the TIP conference and we went to take pictures with coach, and all the Trim and Glow women came. Trim and Glow, Trim and Glow. It has become that tribe. So the inner circle is that space where you meet the right people. You are able to build that right community for you. And also, the inner circle is not just for it's not for your children alone. It starts with you. Because you need to discover that child that you need to parent in you, your inner child. You start with parenting your inner child. And your children will watch you. And they'll be able to model. So the inner circle is that space that you need. Also, the inner circle changes your mind, your perspective. It gives you that mindset shift. It moves you. It makes you to begin to think beyond just the ordinary. It makes you to also pay attention to the little things that you may think do not matter. This year, during Coach birthday, one of the tools Coach asked us to know our communities, understand our circle, our communities, go out there and know what is happening in our communities. I took it upon myself, created a group for Yadas in my city, and we went on the day to visit the museum and visit centers around my community. And doing that, I discovered that almost all of us, only one family, had been to the museum or been to places that we had to go to. But this is just because Coach mentioned that too. And it made me realize that some of these things we think do not matter, they really matter. And the Westerners get it, but we Africans, we don't get it. We don't pay attention to them, but we pay attention to things that don't matter. We just want to chase money. We just want to chase other things. We just want to chase building houses back home, riding the best cars. We don't pay attention to the little things that bring joy, that bring happiness, that bring satisfaction to us, to our children, and to our homes. And this is one of the things that Inner Circle brings. It also helps your children to bond with you. It helps your children to see you and they even become your accountability partners. Right now, my children are able to say to me, Mommy, you didn't do this well. You have to do this in a nice way. And I'm able to accept it. But if I have to come with my African mentality cap, I won't take it. But they're able to be my accountability partner. My children are able to tell me, Mommy, have you exercised today? You've not done your exercise. This food you're eating, you are the trim and glow coach. Have you forgotten? Keeping me accountable of even myself, and I'm accepting and I'm happy about it. So these are things that the Inner Circle teaches us. Coach Wendy is an epitome of not just wisdom, not just beauty. She carries that grace. She lives it. We see Coach Wendy, she will teach you do squats, 100 squats, 200 squats. Move. Coach Wendy will say, I woke up this morning and I've done 400 squats. And I'm like, yes, but that's the life. And I took on my trim and glow women. Last month we had a challenge, 100 squats daily. And these women did it. And many of them came back to say, wow. And in August, we had our skipping challenge. Women that could not skip, that were not able to do 100. Some of them were able to do more than 3,000 in a day. But this is what intentionality. TIP has taught me that anything is possible with being intentional. And these are some of the things that you would learn when you come into the Inner Circle. So I want to charge us, if you are still out there and you're thinking that you can't join the TIP, or you don't need parenting, you don't need someone to teach you parenting. I've heard many people say that. TIP is beyond parenting. It's first about you, the parent, before your child. And if you are someone that God has called you to fulfill purpose, TIP is that place where you'll be able to hone your skills. I see many pastors, doctors, professionals. I'm an endoscopy nurse. I would have said, okay, I don't have to, I don't need that. No, but TIP is that place. TIP has also helped me. I'm someone that wellness, self-care, popping, it's my thing. But TIP, when coach always come, I want to be popping. It's making me remind myself that, come on, this is your goal. This is one thing you love to do. You must keep doing it. And I'm bringing the women in Trim and Glow Tribe to do it. And that is why, after writing this book, I went on to develop this self-care journal. Yes, my Trim and Glow women, this is the first time everyone is going to be seeing this book. This is one of the things you're going to see on Saturday. The self-care journal for women to look after themselves. Because beauty is from the inside to the outside. I'm not just popping outside. I want to pop inside. How I eat, how I live my life. So these are things that TIP will help you. We will see coach going to the gym. She will finish from TIP with everything she's doing. She goes into the gym. She goes to do her exercise. She's leading us, showing us that we can do all this. I'm so much passionate about women. I'm so much about women because I know that as women, we go through a lot of things. We go through a lot of struggles in life. From the time a woman starts to see her period, so many things are happening. Your hormones are everywhere. Things are happening around your life. We have a lot of struggles in our lives. So as women, we have to be intentional, very much intentional about how we take care of ourselves. And taking care of ourselves is one thing that coach always say to us. She always reminds us. So TIP, if you're a woman and you're listening to me, please join the Intentional Parenting Academy. And if you're a man, come and become a Yada father, because Yada fathers have a special place in heaven, as Coach Wendy will say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Join the Inner Circle program. Inner Circle is the only place. Inner Circle is the only place you will get the right community. For just 1 year, 1 full year, Inner Circle is that place that covers every aspect of the thing you need to hear, or the learning that you need to become who you need to become. Inner Circle is the only place that will give you 52 exclusive masterclass for 1 year. Each in every week, you will get learnings, you will get trainings that covers every aspect of your life, that covers parenting, that covers marriage, that covers mindset, that covers discipline, that covers purpose, and many more. Everything it is that you're looking for is in the Inner Circle. So why are you not here? Why have you not joined us? Inner Circle is that place you will get the right community to become what it is you want to be. Inner Circle is the place that you will learn to parent with ease and peace, and you start popping. Are you not seeing my guest popping now? You start popping. You see your life. You just do everything at ease. And for those who are still complaining and still thinking that it is not the right time, I'm still thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe next year I will join. Let me tell you, I have never seen where growth comes at your convenience. Growth rarely comes wrapped in confidence. I have never seen where it comes just at you, at your own convenient time. Because even the people that have been most transformed in this community are the people who are very busy. The very busy core people are the ones who need this training more, are the ones who need to be in the Inner Circle more, because it will help you put your life in order. It will help you align the things that it is that you are overwhelmed from. If you think you are a busy person, or you think your schedule is busy, or you think it is next day that you need to join, this is the right time for you to join, because this is one of the ingredients you need to actually structure your life better. Inner Circle will give you that structure and that system to actually put your life in place. If you're a busy person, the Inner Circle is for you. Let me even put it to you. The Inner Circle transforms those who are more busy, because you learn to not waste any of your time for nothing. You align, you structure yourself, you pick each time, and you make use of it as it comes. The Inner Circle is that place. But where God does his best work, it is in the income. It's not in the convenience. It's in the income. When you think that, hey, I'm busy, that's when God does the main work for you. When you step out, even in the uncertainty, God will still come in. The Inner Circle will still do it for you. That is the place. It is just for you to say yes. It is for you to decide and say, yes, I am in. And you see your life transform. And the Inner Circle becomes your family testimony every day of your life. The Inner Circle becomes that testimony that is on your lips. If somebody say, how are you doing? Say Inner Circle. Have you drank water today? Say Inner Circle. Have you eaten today? Say Inner Circle. It becomes a testimony for you to live in, because Inner Circle is everything it is for you. Inner Circle is where Inner Circle makes your life. Inner Circle makes your life. Of course, Inner Circle makes your life. So what are you still waiting for? What are you complaining for? What are you overwhelmed from? What are you overwhelmed from? Come in and see your life transform. Thank you so much, ma. Please, ma, before I let you go, enjoy the rest of your day. I would want to ask you, what will be your final word? What will be your final encouragement to parents and leaders watching today about the intentional parenting and working with God in process of this whole journey? Over to you, ma.
Okay, I want to say to parents, becoming an intentional parent is possible. It's very possible. Raising your children to become intentional thinkers, raising your children to become independent thinkers, to become those children that will thrive, children that will sit with kings tomorrow, is possible. Yes, you could be overwhelmed, but without structure, you will drown. Join the yard, come into the Inner Circle. Yes, you may not have been reading for a long time, but you can pick up yourself. One thing about the inner circle teaches you that you can start from wherever you are. Even if you've been in the yard and you've not been doing the tools, start today. Pick up yourself. Start wherever you are. Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised. Start today. Do something. You're struggling with reading? Start with reading 10 minutes a day. Then move to 20 minutes a day. That 10 minutes using pressing your phone, dedicate it to just reading. Start with reading a chapter. Take your pocket time, your break time at work. Carry your book everywhere you go. I'm going on the train now, I go with my book. I'm traveling, I go with my book. I'm going anywhere, I go with my book. Start with that. Journaling is just about you coming, sit down with your thoughts. What happened to you today? Write it down. How am I going to improve on my parenting journey? Write it down. Listen to the voice notes and journal. It would help you. So, to every parent, I just want to say to you, it is possible. I'm not yet there. I'm coming back next year with more fire. Yes, more fire. We are all a work in progress. But as Coach Wendy will say, you can be a masterpiece as well as a work in progress. So, become that masterpiece that God has made you to be. Don't give up on you. Start today. Thank you.
Become that masterpiece God have made you to be. You can be a masterpiece and as well as a work in progress. If you are overwhelmed about reading or journaling, you've gotten your advice today. And if you're a parent, you're still watching and you're still feeling, oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I don't know how to read. Oh, I have a problem reading. You've gotten your answers. I'm sure this is enough for you. You don't need me to add more because it is in the little, as you just start little, prioritize on it. It's in your willingness. If you prioritize on it and then you're willing, you see it is everything is possible. There's nothing too impossible. Everything you can learn anything, you can become anything, you can become who you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. That's what the masterpiece taught us. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Coach E. Thank you so much. Truly, what a refreshing and heartfelt conversation this has been. With the subtle calmness, this has been such a refreshing conversation. You've reminded us that intentional parenting isn't just about what we do. It's not in the profession. Mm-mm. It is about who we are becoming in God's hand. It is about the person you are becoming. It is about you recognizing that you are a kingmaker. Yes, it is in who you are becoming. Your journey through the Inner Circle program shows what happens when we allow God walk through this journey with us. Not just as a parent, oh, but as his children and as a kingmaker, as a co-creator. You've shown us that when we align our hearts with him, even in our everyday activity, even in our parenting, even in our wellness, even in our work, we become a ministry. Thank you, Coach E. Thank you so much once again. And happy birthday to you, ma. May this new year bring you deeper joy, greater peace, and even more grace for you to do this assignment, or for you to push forward. We celebrate you, ma. We are so grateful for how your story have continued to light up the path of every other person who has joined this session this morning, who has been here this morning. You've blessed us, ma. We will let you go enjoy the rest of your day. You've done
Thank
so well. Thank you so much for your honesty and for your light you've shared with us today. Thank you so much. Do have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
And to every parent watching, the inner circle is that sacred space where God meets you in your journey. It is where structure meets grace. It is where system, it is where everything you need, whatever structure you need to align everything in your life meets you. And it is where you find that you are not alone. Mm-mm. In this process, you are not alone. In the community, in the inner circle is a whole community where you find different types of every kind of profession you need in this entire. There are some person you come on. In the inner circle is where you find who is who. In the inner circle is where you find your kind of people. In the inner circle is where you find the kind of space, the kind of people you connect with in the right space. Inner circle is the place for you. Inner circle is the place that makes you that gives you the answer to the questions that have been haunting you. Inner circle is the place that filling that gap, that filling that space. If you're feeling this uncertain, if you're feeling that, oh, you're missing, there is something, inner circle is that place for you. If there's a missing piece in your life, every day you wake up, you are a doctor, you are this, you're making all the money, but you're still feeling that there is something left. It's in the inner circle that you feel in that space. Inner circle will fill in that vacuum. Inner circle is the place that you find yourself and you say, oh, I am happy, I am becoming who I want to be. I am happy for the kind of person I am becoming. Inner circle is that place for you. Growth happens even now that you're listening. Even now, as you're listening to me, growth is happening. So take the next step. The door is open for you. Join now and register. Take the advantage of this offer at discount. How many days to go to bed? In 4 days to, okay, 7 days to go before the price increases. At discount price, you can register today for 140,000, and for couple slots, you can register for 220,000. And if you're here, you have a person, you have a circle who have not come in. Track them. What are you waiting for? Let them know. Bring them into the circle. And if you've not gotten your 6 in 1 bundle, we are running out though. For in 48 hours, the price is going to change. Yes, in 48 hours, the price is going to change. But now you have the opportunity to grab your copies just at 48,000 naira with all the awoof that comes with it. You know already. Get your bundles, get your books, start reading, start implementing, and start becoming who you want to be. Parents, please don't wait for the perfect condition. Don't wait for the perfect time. God starts with you. By you saying yes, by you deciding, that's when your transformation begins. And to everyone watching, keep working with God, keep learning, keep choosing intentional growth. Until next time on my intentional parenting journey, keep learning, keep leading with grace. See you. Bye. Do have an amazing day. Stay growing and stay intentional. Bye.
Common phrases in the inner circle. Let's go.
You're coming for an inner circle webinar and you're not with your yellow blanket with red trimmings. Is that even a joke?
Oh, I'm running and I'm not looking back because 10,000 lions are chasing me. I have watched all the webinars, but today, Coach came with a bazooka.
Even with my humility agbada, I still collected.
If you're not in the ark, you better enter now because flood na bia o.
In the inner circle, we dey walk and they show.
CIP police is coming for you. There is no need here.
You definitely cannot relate because you are not in the yard.
If you are not in the yard,
why not?